So you are no longer cute to me.
Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Amanda. If this is your first time here, welcome to my beauty entertainment channel. Absolutely. So if you would like to follow me on social media, here's my Twitter and my Instagram. Go have fun, enjoy yourself on there, and while you're here, check out some of my recent videos. Before this, I posted a video ranking the songs on Rina Sawayama's Sawayama, and then before that I posted the 8th part of my Sims Let's Play series, and then before that I posted another Everyone is bothering me. So before I fix this, so yeah, that's it. Fun. So today's video is sponsored, and today's video is sponsored by NordVPN. Thank you so much for NordVPN for sponsoring today's video. So if you don't know what NordVPN is, I mean, you could because you watched my last video on it, but in case you're new, so what a VPN is like you're on the internet incognito mode, but the whole internet. Not just incognito mode, but international do travel mode as well. That's what a VPN is in like a really simplistic description. And I actually think people should use that description more because everyone likes to confuse people all the time. It's not that serious. So I use that. And so by using a VPN service like NordVPN, you can go on Netflix, on wherever or whatever streaming service, and see what they see in like Canada, in France, in Japan even. You can do whatever you want, any country in the world. So for me, a lot of the shows that are on Hulu, because I still have Hulu with ads because that live price is a bit asinine. So a lot of the Hulu shows that still have ads are on other countries' Netflixes, like The Fosters, like Modern Family, all that kind of stuff are on other countries' Netflixes. So that's what I do with my NordVPN service. So NordVPN has super fast servers. You can you can connect up to 6. You can have 6 simultaneous connections at once. So I have it on my phone, on my computer, and my laptop, and my phone, my computer, and my iPad. Could have 3 more if I wanted to. So NordVPN has double data encryption for increased anonymity. So if you really want to keep your private life private, they got you. And there's also a 30-day money back guarantee. If you don't like the service, you can get your money back. It also protects data when you're traveling if you're, again, an international girl and are a jet-setting girl. This is for you. And there's also 24/7 customer support. So if you're ever, not big-brained for one day, you can call them or use a little text server, because I don't like calling people either, and get all your questions answered as soon as possible. So that's all about NordVPN. So click the link in my description box to get 73% off a 2-year plan and get 4 additional months for free. You can use the link in my description box, it's the first one up, and you can also use the code AMANDAB. Should be on your screen, and use that link if you would like to and you want to be able to watch things everywhere, because I know you want to. I do. So that's the sponsorship. Thank you again so much to NordVPN for sponsoring this video. And yeah, click the link in my description box if you would like to get hip to what's going on. Okay? That's about it. So I'm putting my makeup on and getting this video because I'm leaving my house. So I'm excited. In today's video, we're gonna be talking about The Sims. I don't remember the last time I made a Sims video. That's not on brand for me. I feel like the last time I made one, I didn't make one. No, Snow Escape was my last one. Okay, this is gonna be different. This is gonna be different from Snow Escape. I think in the Snow Escape one, I was very optimistic. I'm gonna be less optimistic this time, but okay, you'll just see. So today we're gonna be talking about the what is this pack called? Country living, farm living, cottage living. I think that's right. So whatever this new pack is called, that's what we're gonna talk about. I'm gonna be reacting to the trailer. And this is just a question, are they gonna do like a live or like a gameplay live with this pack? Because, and this is an expansion pack, so it could be taking a little bit longer, because Dream Home Decorator had a live for it like a week after the trailer came out. And that was a game pack, so there could be a difference, but I'm making this video based on the trailer alone. I haven't seen the gameplay trailer. Who knows what they're even gonna put in that? But I'll get to that in just one second. So I'm gonna just talk about my reactions to the trailer first. So I don't know just how excited to be about all this foresty greenery, greenhouse, I'm a green thumb stuff, because I don't know if these are lots or these are just, you know, those paths when you go, like when you're at a neighborhood, you just run around. I don't know. That's where I'm confused, because when the trailer starts, the woman who's there is like standing in grass. And I'm like, so listen, I don't like being tricked, which is why I'm saying all this. I don't like being tricked. So I don't want to believe that I have a lot of lots that are like parks and that are just like trails and stuff, but them not be real. Them not be lots at all. Them actually just be paths in different neighborhoods. And if your neighborhood doesn't have a pretty park path, well, that sucks. I don't want that. Me personally, I don't really want that. I want them to bring back just like parky lots in these world, like actual parks. I think because you know how they put like those pirate ships and the little like things for kids to play with in some neighborhoods sometimes. I'm like, okay, so you guys put parks in, but they're never parks. They're never like parks like that you would go to as a kid and play on playground equipment. All the parks are either like a greenhouse or concrete jungle. I don't know why there's no or they're unnecessarily big but still have nothing for kids to do. I'm discussing the Willow Creek Park. You could put the Willow Creek Park in this category. You could put the San Myshuno Park in this category. You could also put the original, okay, it's hard to remember what the original parks look like because none of my worlds look like this anymore, but I do remember now. A lot of their parks have a lot of issues. They've been doing like this nature thing for a while in their parks. They don't put like stuff like what I'm talking about is children. When I have kids and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna take my kids to the park. I take my kids to the park in the town. It's already the one that's already there, and they can't do anything. It's all nature. Fix that. I don't like that. So I think just to update what the park is. They usually adjust the type of park to like the city, and I don't like that because they're avoiding classic parks. They haven't done a classic park since like Brindleton Bay. I don't think like a regular like green park. They all adjust them to the city, which is fine. It has to match the theme, but I'm like, they do a little bit of nonsense. Like, why is the park in San Myshuno? I mean, there's a park in that like up area, but that doesn't make sense for a location for a park. But the only other park is on that humongous lot in the corner. Who does that make sense to? Nobody. But we're gonna change it for this time. So back to my point of the trailer. That was a rant about Sims and parks. I think the cottage was cute. I can't build like that. I will never be able to, but I know other people who play The Sims can build really, really, really well. So I know the cottages and the homes that will be designed for this pack will be out of this world. I have full confidence, and this is not an EA. This is in my fellow Sim community. You guys are gonna kill it. So I'm gonna be downloading all the little cottages because they're gonna be very, very cute, especially if you use like, oh, this is for me, if you use the cottage as like a front. So like you can use all that decoration for the outside, but your cottage is like a front for something. So you do a bunch of modern shit on the inside, or like in the basement. You can use like the secret agent career, like if the detective career was interesting, you could do that. You could do like a steakhouse from like this like random cottage in a farm. I think that'd be really cool. I might have to make that career interactive. I might have to just reenact a Criminal Minds episode. You never know. So next is animals. Llamas are fun, I guess, if that's something you're into. I guess people had a llama phase. I did not. So yeah, llamas are cool, I guess. I will personally not be playing with the llamas. I do not believe, I'm sorry, no. I will be playing with the bunnies, the chickens, and the cows. Most deaf though. You know, you can always like be like, I wish they had included this, and I wish they had included this, like all the way till you want. But horses, no. I'm not saying that I know your game better than you do, EA Sim team, but why do I know your game better than you do? llamas before horses. Now, different concern with horses. I'm gonna talk about this again. Whoa. The elephant in the room is a horse. Where are the horses? But then where are you gonna ride your horses to? Where are you going to ride your horses to? Are you gonna ride around the neighborhood? Are you gonna ride around Willow Creek to see the Spencer Kim Lewis family? No, you're not, because you can't go anywhere. You cannot go anywhere on that horse. You're gonna ride that horse around in your backyard? No. Because they don't have like the 64 humongous lot that we had in The Sims 3 to build like a whole like horse. You could put like horse stables in your backyard, and your backyard was big enough to ride around and trade your horses. They don't even have lots big enough for that in most of these Sims towns. Actually, there's like one super big lot like that. So that wouldn't work. So I understand why there are no horses. I can still be disappointed because I do think horses would have made a little bit more sense, but I guess they're trying to work out the bugs. That makes sense. They're trying to work out the bug because I don't think though the only way you can enjoy horses is with the open world. They would have to just fix transportation in The Sims in general, because I'm like, you don't need an open world to do. I mean, you kind of do. You can like get on your horse, and then when you have to go to the transition screen, you go to the transition screen. That's fun enough. You guys did that with bicycles. Why couldn't we have done that with a horse? Like I mean, people complain about how the bicycles are like that, but we use bicycles. I mean, if you use them in your game, if you use bicycles in your game, you use them like you would use a horse. So I guess there's an excuse why there's no horses, but then I brought it back around to no, there's not, because bikes are just like that, in my opinion, in the way at least I see them used in the game. Okay, that's just my personal thing. Those super like big gardening plot things, I'm gonna use that in the suburbs as well. Don't even worry about it. I'm very, very excited for those, because one thing I don't like about those like 4 gardening plots, the regular garden plot, you can't, The Sims always got a little bit of a problem getting to the back, getting to the front, getting to the side. It's always an issue. I can't use one of the plots because it's in the corner, so they can't get to the corner or whatever, or it's by the water, so they can't get near the water or whatever. It doesn't make any sense. But whatever. Now I have a super large garden plot that I'm going to plop in my backyard and use for my storyline. So I don't know if like anyone else is gonna focus on a large gardening plot, but I'm very excited for that. I wonder if it's like an object, or if it's like it's probably gonna be an object, but I wonder if it's gonna have like the same mechanics as the Dream Home Decorator, like cubby storage system where you can like just click it into each other. I hope it's like that. I'm hoping it's like that, but we have no gameplay trailer and no gameplay live, right? I also really personally like designing kitchens and rooms, but mostly kitchens actually, that have a theme. I like having a direct vision for a theme that I would never live in, but I like having, it's like a challenge. It's like I'm on it. There's a Netflix reality show about interior. This is not related. It is. There's a Netflix show about interior decorators. It's basically Project Runway, but with interior decorators. It's British. I think it's called interior. I don't know what it's called. It's very, very, very good. I would be on that show. I would do so well. I have no interior design background except for The Sims, but I think this has trained me enough. That's my point. I like designing kitchens like that. I like designing homes like that. And the stuff that comes with this pack really allows you to really lean all the way in. Brindleton Bay, Cats and Dogs was just a little treat. But if you really want to lean into farmland, you really want to lean into country bumpkin, you really want your Sims to have country bumpkin elements in their home in Willow Creek, you can with the furniture from this pack. But you see how we're focusing on a lot of stuff. We're gonna talk about that later. We're focusing on a lot of stuff. Just keep that in mind. The main town looked kind of cute. This is my thing with the main town. I always am very particular about what the main towns look like, because look at the duds we've had in the past. Either there's like one lot, one, maybe two if we're lucky, that symbolize, okay, this is where the main town is, and then it has a little emblem on top. But there's two lots there. It's a bar and a park that's concrete. No. Or it's there is no main town and you have to pretty much like design your own, which I don't even have a problem with, but I'm like, they always like, I'm talking about Mount Komorebi. The main area in Mount Komorebi, I don't like the way it looks. It doesn't make much sense to me. Also, same with actually Sulani, because there's no main town in that place either. If you want to make like that beach lot that's over here, these three lots, if you want to make the main town, sucks, because then you won't have enough houses if you want to make a lot of families. Or you can do that one random house that's up in the hills, but it's one house. You can't make a town out of one house. So now you're stuck putting restaurants all over the place. And if you're trying to keep your storyline realistic, because your Sims have no transportation, it wouldn't make no sense. Now, it's a life simulation game. It doesn't have to be that realistic, but it's just something to know, right? The main town in this trailer, again, it's a trailer. You can make everything look however you want in a trailer. Did anyone else think it looked kind of large? I don't know. I don't want to give too much faith in that, but it looked bigger than a lot of the main town areas that we've seen in the last couple ones. I hope it's just not one bigger lot. I would prefer multiple small lots so you can create a lot of different businesses. And they had that whole little like that farmer's market that grow the biggest squash shit that I saw. So that would be really, really cool to have different, like, and then that's in the center around surrounded by different lots. Hopefully it's not just one. I know there's a bar place there. I really hope that's not the only lot. I hope it's that, and then there's a blank one for you to put whatever you want. I'm gonna put a restaurant because that's the only thing I can do in this game is go to the restaurant. Not the point. It looks kind of big. I hope I'm not being bamboozled by that and led astray by that. I hope it actually is big. Don't, Amanda, you're an adult. So I'm interested. A lot of this greenery I want, because they showcased, that was like one of their main selling points in this trailer. Look how green it is. Look how many trees there are. Look how many flowers there are. Okay. How much of it can we step on though? Because it's fine. I love looking at pretty things all the time, but you can only look so much, because all that luscious green, like that big like thing that's at the end, can we go in there? Can we go in there? If not, I don't want to see it. That was like the Star Wars, I mean, nobody was gonna buy the Star Wars pack anyway, but that was like the Star Wars trailer showing that whole town with 3 playable lots. Don't do that. Don't even do that with trees, because you guys don't give us trees all the time unless it's in like Granite Falls, and I'm not taking my Sims there. I'm not taking my Sims there. I'm not taking my Sims there. So hopefully we're gonna have a place for us to do that then. Maybe there's a woods lot. That's a lot. You don't need to do all that. Okay, I do like the ponds. It's coming in base game though, so like, I'm fairly certain I follow the Sims community on Twitter. I'm fairly certain I saw that ponds are coming to base game. So like, excited for that, but like, it's coming in the base game, so I don't need to be excited for this pack for that. I do wonder, this is why I wanted a game, whatever, it doesn't make sense. I need to see the world map is what I'm saying. I need to see the world map, because that is going to determine. I'm excited for this pack. I'm going to share all the gripes that I have in just 1 second, but seeing this world map, because if it gives, even though Star Wars was a game pack, actually, I'm gonna I don't want to use university, because university was one of the rare cases in which I think they distributed everything properly. Even though I actually didn't like how the distribution between like residential and commercial lots was pretty like, and you can just change them if you want to, but I'm wondering how many, because they're like, this is a town where everyone knows everyone. There's gonna be townies. I need to know how many household lots there will be and how big this town is like supposed to be. Like am I gonna have space to be able to add more people? Is it I'm only gonna have more space to add one family? I don't like when they do that, because I'm like, what's the point? You buy a whole pack for that. And of course you can kick people out. I'm not saying that you can, but I'm curious about the distribution, because I really hope that it's pretty even, that it's not anything too crazy on one side. But I'm gonna be honest, I prefer, especially in a farm world, I would prefer to have more residential lots than commercial lots, because there's so many plot lines you can do with just living on a farm. I would like to be able to do all of them and have them all live with each other, so I don't have to keep starting a new game. But it's fine. This is all very like mundane stuff with the gameplay and that sort of stuff, so it's fine. It's fine. So that was like my reaction to the trailer. This is like my general reaction to the idea of a country living, that's not the name, cottage living pack. This is just my general idea. The plot lines that come with a new world, that if you're a creative person, the plot lines that can just come from just getting a new world alone are like kind of endless. And that's what most of us do whenever Sims announces a new pack, is just imagining all the new shit you can do. But because it's new, there's obviously gonna be a lot of new shit you can do. But I think a farm world actually, out of like so Snowy Escape came out last. A farm world is gonna give you more to do than Snowy Escape or Mount Komorebi. Like, it's gonna give you a little bit more. It's gonna give you more to do, and I think at least it gives me, in my storylines, the plot lines are endless for a farm, for me personally. And I just to think like just a year ago it was rumored farm and we hated that, but then we had to learn to love it. I don't know if that was on purpose. I don't know if that was a trick. I don't know if that was, oh my god, I don't know if that was a mind game. I don't know what that was, because it's looking back, it seems a little bit evil. But I do like farms now. I do like farms now. You can do farm to big city. You can retire your Sims out here. You can take your celebrity Sims to the country if they need a little relaxation. You can put a bed and breakfast out here. Hotels. I can't make a Sims video and not talk about hotels. Hotels. You can just do a bed and breakfast with a rental property. You can do all of that. That's what I'm going to do. So I like the idea. The idea of a farm pack I think it's a good idea. I think you can come up with a lot of cute little plot lines because it's a farm. I think a farm gives you a little bit more to work with than like mountaintops, than like fake Hollywood. But there's 4 lots in fake no, there's 2 empty lots in fake Hollywood that you're supposed to do something with. That makes not a lick of sense. Like, I do think, but that again, do you see how that all depends on what that world map looked like, which is why I really want to see a gameplay live, because if that world map looks, I'm so upset. Please let it be an even distribution. If it's not, I'm going to raise hell. I don't know at who, but at someone. All right, that's what I'm gonna have to do. Okay, so I like the idea. I like the concept, but of course we have to be realistic and talk realistically about the Sims team and about their pattern of behavior, because I don't like ignoring things that are right in front of me. So this is all really, really nice, but we have been led astray before. And what I mean by that is I have been tricked by countless Sims trailers before. So how do I look at this trailer and see if I'm being tricked or not? I don't. kind of guessing, but we have been led astray before. We either have two paths that this cottage thing could take us to. We have two paths. The island living / kind of snowy escape pack, which is just gorgeous gowns. You can't really do anything but it just looking pretty. It gives you nice furniture. And now I worry because with like the living things, like the animals in this pack, or the animals are the living live things in this pack, and I wonder what they'll be able to do. I don't think they're gonna be, I don't know if it'll be like dogs or like the small animals or like the babies. I don't think we should be able to control those animals, and I'm fairly certain we will not be able to control those animals whatsoever, but we can do stuff with them. But I hope they're able to do stuff on their own. I hope they don't just stand there whenever like the farm guy is not milking the cow. I hope the cow doesn't just stand there and act like a sack of flour like the baby. I hope that doesn't happen. We don't know. So we can either go that way of just being super pretty. This is the path that most expansion packs go, is super pretty, gorgeous gowns. Or I can go the way of the game pack, the bugs galore of era, dine out, era, dream home decorator. So I bought dream home decorator because I have nothing to do. Post grad life is very boring. I bought it. If you've ever done what I did, which is just go into random townies' homes and just redecorate it, so you have the pack already, now you just get paid, but sometimes you don't even get paid. Because I just did this gig last night and they didn't like it, so they didn't give me any money. I don't know what that's about, but I don't like that. So you can like spend your however long it takes you to decorate. Like if I take a while because I like to take my time. I'm really decorating. You spend all this time redecorating the Sims house and they don't pay you. I don't like that. And then also, so the likes, so when you get there, you have to like interact with the Sim to see what they like and what they dislike. They tell you 3 things. The most you can get from them is 3 pieces of information, and it's like it's stupid. They'll be like, this person, I like programming. So you want a computer. That doesn't tell me anything about the design, right? That doesn't tell me about what type of design you want. I've done 6 gigs so far, and only once did one of the customers tell me what design elements he wants. He's like, the family's like, we don't like boho decor. And I was like, oh, okay. Because I'm like, how are you going to tell me you don't like something when your 3 likes were likes programming, likes dancing, likes plants? You're going to get mad with how I interpreted that, but you didn't. I put in a computer plants and plants. So I don't know why you didn't pay me. I'm just mad that I didn't get paid. And that apartment was so cute. That apartment was so cute. But he did not think so. And so I didn't get paid. And I'm trying to do a little storyline of her, like, I'm supposed to not be cheating in this plot line, but that clearly had to end because my Sim had like 600 simoleons to her name and her rent was like $1,000, and that gig was supposed to be 500 simoleons. So no, I don't like that. It is buggy. I think that's what makes it buggy, is the Sims don't really know what they want. They didn't really think. I don't know if they thought this through. Okay. It's not the same problem that I see with Dine Out, but it seems the common thread is the Sims team sees us complaining about bugs. They ignore us complaining about bugs, about how we see us complain about how they don't fix them because they're currently tinkering with the Sims 5, like anybody cares about that right now. In the future, They're involved in future industries activities, but the current, the present, the now, the what's happening right now, the meantime, the breaking news, their game doesn't work. I don't know why we're so worried about Sims 5 and your game right now does not work. Like that, could you imagine, what other field is this allowed in? We're working on something better, but the thing that you guys have had in 2014, just wait on it. Wait on this new thing. You cannot distract us with fresh and shinies anymore. No. What was I talking about? The problem I see with Dream Home Decorator and Dine Out, great idea, horribly executed concept. Why is it? Why? I understand you have to get the Sims input in your design, so we obviously need to wait for them to input their ways in the design. So having 3 likes or using those ways for 3 dislikes would help. But we don't even get a color palette, and then they get mad at me when they don't like it. You didn't even give me a color palette. You didn't give me a color. I think they should have given us a color palette. Like a three swatches. I think that would have been, maybe I would have gotten paid last night if I'd gotten 3 swatches. We don't get a mood board. That'd be a little complicated for each individual family to make a mood board. But 3 swatches, just put a randomizer tool, randomizer. Shouldn't be a problem, right? It is. Similarly, Dine Out is just buggy for no reason. They just don't want to fix that because they don't want to fix that. But I feel like if some of the bugs in the Dine Out came out years ago, if maybe if we went back and fixed some of the bugs in these earlier packs, maybe there wouldn't be the same issues in packs that are coming out in 2021. Just maybe. I could be wrong, I'm not, but I could be. Why do you think? So the foundation is broken and it needs to be fixed. So I'm worried about what path this pack is going to take. I don't know which one is worse. Honestly, I play Dine Out every single time I play my game because of the lack of gameplay. The lack of gameplay forces you to like pick a game pack that you like the most, and despite the bugs, suffer through it because it's the only gameplay that you like for your game. I've had to come up with so many plot lines that revolve around a restaurant because of that. So I attach like restaurants to shit and stuff, and it makes part of my gameplay. So I play with Dine Out very, very often despite the bugs. So if they go in that route, I'm gonna play farming cottagey very often. But if we see the same pattern of behavior with the bugs, I worry. However, I don't think they're gonna go that path. I have more confidence, I have less confidence because this is an expansion pack. Dine Out and Dream Home Decorator are game packs, and the reason why they're like that is because of the idea of a game pack. They don't really know what they want. I've talked about this before. The Sims team doesn't know what they want from a game pack. They don't know if they want a boneless expansion pack, or they don't know if they want a meat-filled stuff pack. They don't know what they want. Most of those game packs are expansion packs, so it's with none of the tender love and care and none of the pretty packaging. How are you going to put all your gameplay into the game packs, but then only ever... The expansion packs have bugs, like Discovery University has issues, but it's not the same as like how bad the restaurant is, at least in my game. In someone else's game, this could be totally different, but at least in my game, the bugs that are in the expansion packs are not as bad as the ones in the game packs. And I think if we fixed the game pack bugs, the bugs in the expansion packs would clear up. Girls who code. So, but because of that, it's seeming like they're gonna go towards the second pack, which is the pack of the most recent expansion packs, except for Garbage Island, which I've still not bought, but I just saw Sims, it's 50% off now. Garbage Island, so I may be purchasing that tonight. I don't know yet, but it seems like they're gonna go in that path of the island living, of the snowy escape, of just lots of stuff and nearly nothing else. Basically, like, here's another setting for your fake scenario. We're basically getting like worlds. Like the appeal of a expansion pack now is a new world, not the expansion pack, not the game. It's OMG. this farm world is gonna be so pretty. That's so weird. How they tricked us into being like, this farm world is so pretty, I'm gonna love this game. It's an expansion pack. It's an expansion pack. You're not supposed to be looking at, you know, the llama is one this is not me yelling at you, this is me talking to the Sims team. That llama is one thing, right? An expansion pack is not supposed to be, oh, you watch the trailer and you're like, that was really pretty. You're supposed to watch a trailer and be like, shit, look at all this new stuff I can add to my game. The only new things you're adding to your game as of right now, as of watching that trailer, are, here's a new setting for my fake scenarios. Here's a bunch of new decoration for my fake scenarios. If this was a Hollywood set, we don't have a writing department because we can't have a writing department without things to do, right? So we're just decorating a set 24/7, which is fun. I like it, but it requires additional imagination to make the game what it is. And we still have a problem. If it does give gorgeous gowns, just like because I own Island Living and I do own Snowy Escape, I think it'll give a cute sale purchase, this pack. I really like farms though, so I don't know if I'm gonna wait till the sale or not when I get bored enough with my game, because the setting of a farm alone is enough, but you are just purchasing the setting of a farm. You're gonna spend, expansion packs are $40 on the setting of a farm. I know that this new pack comes with like a lot of build, but again, gorgeous gowns. But can't you make a cottage right now with shit from I can't, again, I do not build, but from shit from Windenburg and Brindleton Bay, can't you do stuff with cats and dogs and gets together, make a cottage looking thing in Brindleton Bay? You can do that. You just won't have bunnies that are probably gonna act like babies, cows, and llamas if you're into that. So, but I do think the stuff is gonna be very, very pretty. But it's just up to you whether you want to pay for stuff or not. Because what did the people do in that trailer? What did all those Sims do in that trailer? Milked a cow, went to a squash measuring competition, held a bunny, and gardened. I wonder how the farm career, is there a farmer career? I'm assuming there's most expansion packs come with one career that you play with the entire time of playing the expansion pack, but it's only if you like it. It's really only if you like that career. It's just like it's the same thing as Island Living, same thing as Snowy Escape. You may get a couple game interactions and you get one job that either based on your gameplay style you love or you hate, and then that's it mostly. So with the farm career, I'm wondering if it's gonna be like, if you're gonna be able, if it's going to be that, I think it's a work from home. I hope it would make more sense for it to work from home. I wonder if you can sell this shit, the shit that you farm. I wonder if it's gonna be like you get paid like by hour or you get paid by how much you make. So you can just do the career whenever you want. You don't have to do it between a certain time period. I wonder if they're gonna use the same, like, cause you know you can sell stuff through the mail. I wonder if they're gonna use that same interaction or whatever mode for this one. Cause that'd be kind of cool. You're on the farm, you need to make money on your farm, clearly. I also saw that there was a way to make you have to live off the grid. It's basically off the grid, but like it's just a little bit more self-sufficient. You just have to make your own food and stuff. I wanna play that. I'm gonna struggle. I don't even like having my Sims cook, but I think it's gonna be really fun. But how long will that last me, Amanda? That joy? A day? Tell me what there is to do from watching that trailer. I'm not harping on your mellow because I think it's gorgeous too. I'm just worried. I don't like being tricked twice or 3 times this. I don't like that. Been tricked a couple of times. I don't want that to happen again. It's looking like it will, but I'm wondering if the prettiness will be enough to distract me from it. It won't, maybe for a week. After that, I'm not too sure. So, I don't know if I'm gonna buy this. If I bought Dream House Decorator, I think I'm gonna buy this one. Maybe sale, because none of my Sims right now want to live on a farm currently right now, but this storyline that I'm doing right now is getting kind of stale, so I might need a farm. My opinion on Dream House Decorator is if you like the furniture, because you already have the interior home decorator career with your own imagination and the map tool, you already have the career. So if you want the furniture, just wait. It's gonna go on sale when this new pack comes out. It's coming out in July 22nd, right? So just wait until then. So you can get, because the furniture in Dream Home Decorator is amazing. Furniture, the bunk beds, oh yuck, the bunk beds that came in, they did this on purpose. The bunk beds that came in the base game update, what are you talking about? What are those? No. Giving very military camp. No, I don't like that. But the bunk beds in Dream Home Decorator are nicer. There's better options there's better looking, cheaper options that come with Dream Home Decorator. So if you're like not trying to build like a mega mansion, but you don't, all that old cheap stuff either really adds to the discomfort of your sim. This new stuff from Dream Home Decorator doesn't do that, and it looks nicer. It looks like some of the tiny living stuff, which I also like, but just not tiny anymore, and all the stuff actually works. So yeah, those are my opinions on that pack. Wait for it to go on sale. Wait for it to go on sale. Dream Home Decorator, I'm gonna say it again. Just spend your time, open the map tool and go to a random person's house and click build and just have fun. It's the same. You can even rosebud yourself $1,000. You'll get paid more than the gigs that I have. So it's fine, it's all fine. So yeah, those are my thoughts on this. I didn't even know the name of this pack. Cottage living pack, and some side thoughts about Dream Home Decorator. Am I excited? Yeah, I'm excited. I'm just having to prepare myself for inevitable disappointment because I'm scared. There was nothing to do in that trailer. It was really pretty, but there was nothing to do in that trailer. So I'll take it with a grain of salt. I'm gonna wait for the live stream that I hope is going to happen, or are you guys not gonna do that because it would show some issues? I hope because the Sims team has been quiet except for announcements. They only come on to announce, which is fine. But are you guys tinkering with the bugs of the past pack that just came out that you guys just ignored? Every single Sims YouTuber, every single Sims person on Twitter was talking about how fucking buggy Dream Home Decorator was, and they were not a word. Are you what? No. So I hope because we've been coding and we're about to release an update patch to fix the problems. No. So those are my thoughts on those two packs. Let me know what your guys' thoughts are on these two packs as well, whether you're gonna buy them, whether you're gonna wait till sale. Again, some Sims packs are on sale, right? They're all 50% off, they're like 30 to 50% off. People always ask me what packs did you get? So you have the base game, I assume. This is me personally, my personal recommendations, okay? I'm gonna tell you to buy Dine Out, because I think they do bundles now. You can get an expansion pack, a game pack, and a stuff pack. I would do Dine Out. All the shit I just talked about it. It's one of the only ones that gives you shit to do in your game. Otherwise, you're gonna be just walking around cooking grilled cheeses the whole time. Dine Out. Expansion pack, this is up to your personal choice. I would go with either University if you want to play University, or Get Together. If you have no interest in playing a college student, just Get Together. And then for stuff pack, I would say Tiny Living. The Murphy beds don't work. I don't see how have we not fixed that? I just used them for the first time because finally, so my sim, I'll tell you my Sims story. This is not the Sims playing game that I play on my YouTube channel, but husband that she doesn't like cheated on her, but they need to raise their kids together because she cannot afford a nanny. He needs to move into the basement and she needs to move her new girlfriend in upstairs. So I made a new apartment in the basement. It's a renovated basement. It was the first time I ever actually needed to use Murphy bed. It don't work. It don't work. The Murphy bed doesn't work. They freak out trying to bring it down. They're having a whole panic attack trying to bring it down. And then they don't get in it. If they do get in it, they get out after. God forbid you try to woohoo in that Murphy bed. One person goes upstairs. One person stands next to the bed and one person goes upstairs if you press woohoo with that Murphy bed. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. But you're buying a stuff pack for the furniture. The other furniture in tiny home is very, very cute. And maybe in your game, your Murphy beds will work. But those are the packs that I recommend. So yeah, that's the end of my video. I said that 3 times. But yeah, that's the end of my video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you so much again to NordVPN for sponsoring this video. Again, if you would like to get a 2-year membership with a huge discount and additional months, click the link in my description box or use the code that I talked about before. And yeah, thank you guys so very much for watching. I hope you're staying healthy and safe inside your homes. And if you would like to follow me on social media, here's my Twitter and my Instagram. Go have fun, enjoy yourself on there. And while you're here, go check out some of my recent videos, which should be on your screen right about now. Okay, fun. So yeah, hope you guys are having a great time. It's hot outside. So I'm sweating, but it's great. Hope you guys are having a great time, staying healthy and safe as best you can. And yeah, thank you guys so much, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye bye.